Hi, my name is Becca Salazar, and this is my presentation over a review I did on the predators of juvenile sea urchins and the effects of habitat refuges. So this experiment takes S. purpuratus, which is a purple species of sea urchins, and their main predator, P. crasspipes, which is a crab. This experiment analyzed many factors that should be considered when analyzing sea urchin populations. This research shows that abundant crab population, presence of spatial refuges, size, and defense structures are all vital to sea urchin survival. Basically, that means that looking at adult populations of sea urchins is definitely affected by their juvenile population, which is most at risk for predation. And this experiment had like 4 mini experiments within it. One tested if the crab is even a predator at all. So what they did is they took the P. crasspipes and put them in tanks with PVC pipe containers laid throughout the seawater tank. This tank is also in seawater, obviously, and it creates a unidirectional current because the seawater filters in and then it drains out the opposite end, therefore creating a current. And that current was not disrupted because the PVC pipe cylinders were laid horizontally so the current can go through them. These PVC pipes were placed randomly throughout their tank so the current could flow. Each trial had 3 juvenile urchins and each mesh cage had a single predator. And then moving on to their next experiment within this experiment, predator and prey size. That's what they were looking at. So they filled a tank with those same PVC pipes, contained 1 predator, which is the P. crasspipes, which is the crab, and 3 juvenile sea urchins. These crabs are sexed and categorized between small, medium, and large, and they measured that by calipers that measured their carapace width. Moving on. Effects of substratum refuges and predation. To simulate pits were PVC pipes filled with concave cement, so the sea urchins had a space to burrow within. And then they also had PVC pipes that were filled with cement, but they had no concave aspect to them, and they were just flat. 1 single juvenile urchin was added to the seawater tank, and then they added a predator. Moving on, effects of adult spine canopy of sea urchins. An adult and juvenile urchin were placed together in a PVC pipe cylinder-filled tank, and the non-canopy treatment consisted of just a single exposed juvenile sea urchin without the adult. Oh, and that experiment in particular was looking at if the adult spine would protect the juvenile. Then we move on to our results. Are they predators? Yes, indeed, they are predators. They, actually 3 species of crabs were identified to be predators. However, the first 2, the Cancer antennaris and the sea magister, were not able to be replicated in other experiments due to the lack of abundance in their natural habitats. And then the predator and prey size. P. crasspipes increased the sea urchin mortality rate of various sizes up to 30 millimeters in test diameter. Oh, test is the shell of a urchin, so they measured how long it is. Most noticeably in absence of spatial refuges. Yeah, so when they didn't have pits to burrow within, then the higher the mortality rate. Effects of substratum refuges on predation. Pits allowed for a higher survival rate of juvenile sea urchins. However, smaller crabs have better access due to their claw size. So the smaller the crab, the smaller their claw size is, which is why they were able to get more access within pits. And then the effects of adult spine canopy of urchins. No adequate defense mechanism was found in this kind of experiment. They all died. So, what does this mean? Sea urchins are always vulnerable. Even to conduct studies on their adult predation rates would not be an adequate way of studying their population densities, because most of them have higher mortality rates in the juvenile stages. Juvenile development can safely occur in substridal and intertidal communities. This basically means that these urchins, the juvenile urchins, need places such as pits, such as soft rock and cracks in the benthic communities, which is the bottom of the ocean, in order to actually develop into an adult. Yep, that's it. Thank you.